Hi there, Capricorns. This is Kim, here to do your reading. Next 48 hour, I had a lot of coffee. Starfish, beauty, looking good. Scorpion, very confident, very confident. The star also, okay, in Tarot, Aquarius, but the starfish here is part of the Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces group. Leo, Aries, Sag for the Scorpion. Confident. Sometimes can sting. I don't know if that's you or somebody else, but I mean, it comes with the confidence, and that's not a bad thing. Nightingale. Well, there's your Libra, Gemini, Aquarius with the air signs, and it is about singing your own song or acknowledging your own song, your authentic voice, who you really are, acknowledging and being that person. Being aware that people are used to our persona, and so when you become more in line with your authentic self, you end up becoming out of line with other energies. So, note to self, Knight of Wands, the Tower in reverse. What do we have? I guess I'm pulling from this deck. I just kind of grabbed it. It's the Gold Foil Tarot, just regular tarot. Okay, messages for Capricorn. My angels. My mom, her angel, she passed on to me. The Ten of Cups in the reverse and the Emperor in reverse. Oh, okay. I think this is good in the way that I think you're confident about what is going to bring a completion. And I think the reason the Emperor is in reverse is because you're developing or working on a strategy. Sometimes I say it's strategy not to move forward at the moment. And that might be what it is. We have strength here, upright, confidence. The Ten of Cups being in the reverse is maybe you found that something missing. I just skipped over Swan, didn't I? Elegant, beautiful. I get psychic impressions when I see the Swan because of the water association too with it. But effortless creativity, and kind of like the Swan has effortless beauty, I think. I think that's why. And the Nightingale. And the Scorpion. And the Starfish. Okay. Seven of Pentacles. Be patient with yourself and your work. If you can see his face, it's going to be very hard for you to see it with these gold foil things. It's just the way. But his face, his smile is not one of dissatisfaction. I know that, I don't know, in some other kind of, maybe Hermetic Tarot, I don't know. In some other ones, they're like, yeah, it's in my Hermetic Tarot deck, that it's unsatisfied or unfulfilling work. But this is more so about your patience while your work is blooming, and you're investing it in yourself. You're investing in yourself. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, messages. Patience, long-term planning. And so, certainly, you could be thinking very carefully about your choices and considerations. I don't view reversals as being like a shadowy side. I've heard some people say that. Some people might read it that way, and that's their thing. But like when you don't have a strategy yet, that's not necessarily a problem. It's just indicating the point that you're at, the perspective to take. It's not saying, it would be like telling you that you're at the fair if you're obviously sitting in a house, you know, so that the cups, Ten of Cups has to be in the reverse to let you know that it's not that quite yet. Oh, but it might be. Look at the Hierophant and the Empress. Yeah, so that has to do not only with creating with the Empress energy, divine feminine, and that's giving and receiving, the ability to receive, being able to create a whole lot and take care and nurture others, wealthy, established, fertile. And the Hierophant is a high level soul contract or commitment. This could be in spirit realm. That might be why it came out the way that it did, just as showing you, like, and then it goes back in the deck. To me, that's a sign that that something is more on the spiritual basis if it keeps it in the deck. Or versus what is actually going on in the, what is able to be seen is that something has stopped moving forward. Why? Not so effortlessly, or because of something about your creativity, elegance, your song. Two of Cups, King of Pentacles. And so the Chariot's in reverse, and this is Cancer also. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. So it's a stop or a pause. Maybe to look at what you're doing, and maybe to have that, I think they're already making it known that there's going to be a lot of careful consideration and different, like, choices to be picked from, right? The King of Pentacles here is usually indicating, it is on its side though, so maybe it's half and half of some people doing very, very well financially, I guess you would know. Family business, or that is the issue, is this commitment to, you know, how many are there, and can it be kept, or how can it be kept? And so maybe that is a financial strategy for the family moving forward, how to move forward, when to, and maybe waiting on something to come to fruition first. So the Two of Cups indicates healthy, harmonious partnerships. If you want them, it is on its side too, so probably 50-50. There can be a power struggle between two people. This is strongly about a choice and a decision, by the way, because Two of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles are very much so about choices and choosing. It's an investment in time. So, like, once it's given, it's like, okay, well, I put that in there, I can't get that back. Like, it's an investment of your time. Ace of Cups. It's a new loving beginning, and that's why Spirit has you on slight delay. Pause, delay, think about your strategy, think about completion, emotional completion. And while you're doing that, the time is going to be in the right time, right place for the Ace of Cups, which is a new loving beginning for you. It might be, I don't know. Look, the Swan is basically mirroring themselves, right, on the card. But the Ace of Cups is sharing this happiness, emotional fulfillment, and love with somebody else, and something big too. It can represent anything from like the Empress energy would be like a pregnancy or fertility or the birth of a business, you know what I mean? Like, it can be something that emotional where it's your baby in a sense, you know. It's your baby. You've taken care of it. Lots of investment, lots of time invested, lots. Sometimes a whole lot. Over the money too, sometimes just doing it. I get that. You have the Two of Pentacles pretty much in the reverse, and the Four of Swords halfway. There's something about being more adaptable to different ways or different modalities for holistic healing. Maybe it's talking about alternative therapies. I don't know. I'm just hearing, like, give something a try, or give it a try before you have a definite say so, especially if it's something that's not really going to harm you or doesn't involve any meds like on the side. I don't see what the problem would be, but I'm not a doctor. So the Seven of Swords is in the reverse. Something with wise discernment becomes known to you. Okay. You may know about this choice or decision that's so important because you have 1, 2, 3 choice cards and decisions. And then also the hostilities around, as far as verbally, maybe hostilities. Seven of Swords in the reverse. Wise discernment. Healing, rest, and rehab. Taking a time out for a pause. It helps heal the heart. It helps you have wise discernment to be healthy. Fight out competition. Wow. And then you find the path here with Judgment to your Ten of Pentacles. So Judgment is the pathway, the enlightenment pathway that you find. And it's like a big announcement here because this feels like a family that's going to expand, or something's going to be joined in wealth and matrimony. Wealth too. Connections, prosperity. This is a completion on that level. So they're probably, oh my gosh, now you got the other. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. Meaning a choice or decision. 2 of Swords now. Upright. Maybe it's time to move past a stalemate soon. You will know. I don't see any needing to listen to your intuition, so I feel like you probably are. And that's good, because they wouldn't be reminding you if you weren't doing a good job with your own intuition. You're kind of just hanging in there, sacrifice for the rest of the people in this family connection is how I feel. Waiting on some kind of news to move forward. Could be in, I don't know what kind of news, but waiting on some kind of news. Tower, upright, big change. 3 Cups reverse, so you just have to watch for overdoing it with a certain group that could possibly bring these conflicts into your life because of things they do that don't relate to you anymore, that you're kind of over. And so I don't know, maybe it's like getting away from some kind of not so great news and you having a big change, but maybe it has to do with not hanging around that group. So you can take a time out. Yeah. I don't know. Something about noticing your own beauty, or noticing your beauty with that starfish. Let's get some tea leaves. Capricorn, I'm probably not going to do a really long reading. This is just your next 48 hour, but if you need a private reading and you felt like it resonated, you can contact me. My website is listed in the description box below. And I thank you for joining me. Teapot, deep friendship with someone of the same sex. Not for everybody, obviously. Broom, new home, new attitude. Flag, do not be tempted to lower your standards. Mountain road, you are on the road to success. Dragon, beware of self-delusion. Needle and thread, a sincere wish will be granted. And it has to do with that choice. And then spiritual love, Lily, spiritual love. Let's get one more. And why is this one popping out? Lightning, yeah. This is about some not so great news. It's not about you, I feel, but it's something that makes you upset. So control your anger, it says. You have the wish granted anyway, and you have love present, very much so. Torch, it's telling you not to settle also. With that Hangman, it's like, take a different perspective, a look back, step back and look at your situation that asks you, am I lowering my stand? Ask yourself that. Torch, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. Oh, I love that. I just painted something similar to the Weeping Willow, family sorrow. And then beautiful, I have crown. Kind of goes right along with the flag, right? Honor and respect will come to you. Probably for effortless creativity. a meeting with this stranger could be important. I mean, it might be this friendship. Anyways, it could be that. So that's what I got for you. Sending you light and love. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.